I'm alone. No one understands. We sometimes think we just want to disappear, but all we really want to be is found. Have you ever experienced loneliness? Have you ever felt being lonely? Are you going through it right now? It's a painful feeling. Some of us may have felt lonely in the past couple of months. Loneliness is a painful awareness that we lack close and meaningful contact with others. It involves a feeling of inner emptiness, isolation, and intense longing. We sometimes think we just want to disappear, but all we really want to be is found. Even when they are surrounded by others, lonely people often feel left out, unwanted, rejected, or misunderstood. There may be an intense desire to reach out, but often the lonely person feels frustrated and unable to initiate, continue, or experience a close relationship. Lonely is not just being alone, but also a feeling that no one cares. In the recent past, a close relative of mine tested positive for COVID. Being alone in the hospital was a pretty scary and overwhelming experience. The most tragic fact about loneliness is that unlike sickness or diseases, there is no cure. Far too often, our society's response to others' loneliness is a simple and an abrupt deal with it, or get over it, or stop being so selfish. And in the church, we may hear, you just need to get right with God. Buck up, you got to have more faith. Or things like, accept it, that's all your fault. Seriously? Loneliness can only be overcome through intimate relationship with Jesus and other people. You see, when you're actually in the presence of God, you're not alone. Let us look into the scriptures. Let's look at what does God has to say about it. What does God say in the very beginning? In Genesis chapter 2, verse 18, it says, "It is not good for a man to be alone." And God declared this as a fundamental truth of His creation before sin and its consequences invaded the earth. And what about David, the man whom God Himself designated as one with a heart like his? Psalms chapter 25 verse 16 and 17 says, where David says, "Turn to me and be gracious to me, for I am lonely and afflicted. Relieve the troubles of my heart and free me from my anguish." People of God, no less than Moses or Job or Noah or David, Elijah, Jeremiah, Ruth, Esther, Mary, and many others had to confront loneliness at one time or the other. Even Jesus in His earthly ministry often found Himself rejected and alone. Today, let us draw out some of the lies that the enemy gives us where we are tempted to believe during times of loneliness. Lie number 1, I'm alone. Loneliness means I'm alone. But the truth is, loneliness strips away the external comfort of those around us, driving us to find comfort in Christ alone. Isn't it a different perspective? Lie number 2, no one understands. I am the only one who has suffered like this, and no one will ever be able to understand my pain. No. The truth is, Christ will not ask us to suffer anything He Himself has not endured or suffered already. He has endured harder roads than what is in front of us. Lie number 3, God must not be loving. A loving God wouldn't make us take such a lonely road. If He really loves us, He will always provide support, encourage, and understand. And I will have understanding from those around us. But the truth is, a loving God sent His only begotten Son down the loneliest road ever known to human or mankind, so that you and I would never have to walk any road alone. Line number 4. I don't have enough faith. Or if I feel alone, I must not have enough faith. The truth is, holding on to Jesus despite loneliness proclaims to those around us that He is worth the lonely path you walk. It is an honor and a privilege to be called to walk in His footsteps, because it assures us that we are a child of God. Today, my hope is that you will be encouraged, strengthened, and determined not to give to the lies of the loneliness, but instead magnify the gospel through your life. God bless you all. Have a wonderful day ahead.